I never trust a narcissist, but they love me. So I play him like a violin, and I make it look oh so easy. Cause for every
So
lie I tell
Barristan,
them, they tell me
if it comes to
three.
battle, kill that one first.
This is how the world works. Now all he thinks about is me. I can feel the flames on my skin, crimson red paint on my lips.
يا سانتي.
And I owe him nothing. Don't regret it one bit, 'cause he had it coming.
Dracarys.
Ieri posseggi.
Nemebeta!
Ieri padrivo.
The next time you raise a hand to me will be the last time you have hands.
Never trust a playboy, but they love me. So I fly them all around the world, and I let them think
Take off your
they
clothes.
saved me. They never see it coming. What I do next.
Farewell,
This is how
Daenerys.
it works. Gotta leave before you get left. I can feel the flames on my skin.
How many times must I say no before you understand?
They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. They got their pitchforks and proof, their receipts and reasons. They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. So light me up, light me up, light me up. Go ahead and light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up.
Fire cannot kill the dragon.
They say I did something
If you ever betray me, I'll burn you alive.
They can live in my new world, or they can die in their own.
Was it feel so good? Was it feel so good? But it just felt so good.
Love it or hate it, but in the last season of Game of Thrones it becomes quite apparent how idealists are prone to emotional logic.
You can forgive all of them. Make them see they made a mistake. Make them understand. Please, Danny.
We can't hide behind small mercies. The world we need won't be built by men loyal to the world we have.
The world we need is a world of mercy. It has to be.
And it will be. It's not easy to see something that's never been before. A good world.
How do you know? How do you know it'll be good?
Because I know what is good.
In this scene we see the exact thought process of Daenerys. She envisions a world that is better than the one she sees now, But what determines whether something is good or bad? It's not easy to see something that's never been before, but for INFJs it is, as long as they are the ones making it up, which can be catastrophic. The reason INFJs are so prone to world building and reshaping is because their dominant function is introverted intuition. Types with introverted intuition as their dominant function have a natural talent for understanding which choices lead to desired results. Most INFJs and INTJs are therefore really good at just knowing what is best. If compared to extroverted intuition, it becomes easy to understand what I mean. Essentially, extroverted intuition is characterized by connecting the dots. Its main function is to keep finding new roads that lead to Rome, not to pick an actual road. But introverted intuition does just that. It knows which road to Rome is the quickest, safest, and most desirable based on previous hypothetical journeys. This function is the reason why INFJs and INTJs often seem to know exactly what to do. But Daenerys has a very similar way of rallying her people. Both Hitler and Daenerys call upon the oppressed people that are sick and tired of their current way of life and promise a different way forwards, one of unification, peace, and a new, better world. They both understood that there was a large group of individuals that could be persuaded into obedience because they knew that the alternative world they offered would be 10 times better than any alternative they had been offered thus far. The people of Germany had previously lost the First World War and felt defeated, humiliated, and wrongfully treated. They had to pay billions in war reparations and were held responsible for the entire conflict. Like the slaves in Essos, the continent where Daenerys gained most of her following, these people were in a position of weakness, waiting for someone to pull them out, and then, just like Hitler, Daenerys did so, creating a large, loyal group of followers. Both Hitler and Daenerys knew what it felt like to be in a position of weakness. That's how they knew who to target for their speeches. Hitler had fought in the First World War and experienced firsthand how terrible and pointless that war had been for Germany. Daenerys, on the other hand, grew up as a powerless girl that got sold and abused like some worthless piece of property. Those personal experience gave them knowledge and intrinsic motivation which they could use to push their agenda. For that, they used their auxiliary function, extroverted feeling. Emotional logic and extroverted feeling are a dangerous mix. This is because highly developed extroverted feeling gives people a natural talent when it comes to convincing, influencing, and persuading people. The more developed, the more people you'll be able to wind around your finger.